up, vigilantes? So today I would want to talk to you guys about something very hopeful and something that's actually happening in crypto that a lot of us that have been in crypto for a while already knew was happening, but it's finally now coming out to the light. And in order for me to, do justice to my experience in cryptocurrency, I would like to, commemorate the memory of Matthew Mellon. Matthew Mellon was one of the first billionaires in Wall Street to actually go bullish on Bitcoin. I mean, the guy was someone, he was a wrecking ball, right? He was just helping out entrepreneurs. Look, when I met him in Berlin, he was literally just one of the guys geeking out. I didn't even know who this guy was. I didn't know he was part of the institutional class in Wall Street. I did not know anything about him. I just knew he was just another guy geeking out about Bitcoin at a conference in Berlin in like 2013. I met him. He's like, "How are you? What's your name?" I told him, "My name is Raphael. I'm from South America, blah, blah, blah." And the guy was just, he was just a great guy. And I'm very fond of his memory. Unfortunately, obviously, he passed away a couple years ago. But he was, he was someone that saw what we saw, us early Bitcoiners. And I'm very, very grateful for everything that he did to the space. So I dedicate this video to him, to his family that's maybe watching this, and to his friend, Patrick Byrne. I mean, Patrick Byrne, the CEO and founder of Overstock.com, was someone who was not just close to Mr. Mellon, but Patrick Byrne, wow, he's been something else. So if you haven't heard about the stories of Patrick Byrne, I highly recommend that you Google him. He was known as the most hated man on Wall Street, and he was one of the earliest of Bitcoiners. I mean, the guy came in and he was just all about Bitcoin and crypto, to the point that he even launched a project called Medici. He's been such an entrepreneur. It's been so awesome to watch him just preach the good news of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So right now, they've been vindicated. All their hard work is finally being recognized by all these big names in Wall Street. And I'm talking about like Paul Tudor Jones, Mark Yuzo, Michael Novogratz, Michael Saylor. I mean, people that manage billions of dollars, right? People with billions of dollars under management are finally saying what we've known all along, that Bitcoin's a great reserve, that cryptocurrencies are great, that they're bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. Well, yeah, duh, we've known this forever, guys, but the merit here lies in the fact that they're putting their reputations on the line, right? It's incredible to see this happen in real time. Watching this happen as a seasoned Bitcoiner is I have no words. I have no words. This is just I'm at loss for words, because this means so much. And it just shows how much there's to be grateful for, in spite of all the negative news that's happening in the world right now, and all of this crazy talk about a global reset. Gosh, it makes you want to just go hide in the woods somewhere, you know what I mean? But when you realize that as much as there are ugly things being proposed throughout the world, like lockdowns and things like that, there are amazing people working on incredible technologies. And that's, I think, what we need to emphasize most, guys, because they want to keep us focused on all this negativity. And I don't think that there's ever been a time for us to be more positive in history. I mean, cryptocurrency is something that even Rothbard and Hayek alluded to, right? They've written books about money. I'll put those books below. Where money is not something that the state controls or central banks control, right? So this is an incredible time to be bullish and optimistic on the future if you know what you're doing, right? Because if you listen to legacy banking and all of these guys that are just fear mongering and the news and all of this negativity. Well, yeah, of course, there's plenty of reasons to feel upset and to be worried about the future. But if you know where to build, if you know where to look, then it makes all the difference, guys. And that's exactly what I'm talking about right now, is that these billionaires, Paul Tudor Jones, Michael Novogratz, Michael Saylor, and recently Stan Druckenmiller said that they were bullish for Bitcoin, right? And wow, it's a sigh of relief. And at the same time, it's a call to caution, because the fact that these guys are putting their reputations on the line for such what they would consider, and the investment class in Wall Street would consider, something so experimental still. Well, that goes to show you what the state of the world, the state of the world we're in. It goes to show you that they're signaling to their investors that, hey, there's something better. And not just something better, but this is like the arc for the financial flood that is to come. So if you've not been paying attention to this, guys, I highly urge you to heed caution in everything that has to do with the corruption of government and banks. Because we have something better. We have something that actually gives people hope, something that upon which we can actually create the future. So Bitcoin was started by an anonymous author, as you know, Satoshi Nakamoto, during a time right after the economic collapse of 2008. So that should tell you that Bitcoin was created for circumstances of financial distrust in the legacy system. And if you're smart, you should be distrusting the legacy system. And I think a lot of the smartest people on Wall Street are actually in line with our thinking now. So it's not that we need an argument based on authority to know why Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are good. We don't need that. If anything, the testament of Matthew Mellon and Patrick Byrne shows us that it was their acknowledgement of Austrian monetary theory and Austrian economics and the Austrian business cycle that allowed them to perceive the value in cryptocurrency when it first came out, or right after it came out. As soon as they found out about it, they were one of the earliest of Bitcoiners. And if you don't know this about Matthew Mellon was a good friend of Patrick Byrne, and Patrick Byrne is an economist who is real big into Austrian economics, right? So it pays to know theory, guys, and the more you educate yourself on sound money, you will come to understand the value of cryptocurrencies and what they're proposing to the world. So what I find almost mind-boggling right now at this moment is how far we still are from the institutional money, right? We're still very, very far ahead from them. They're all very bullish on BTC. And none of them are really, really talking about Monero or all these other cryptocurrencies that are just incredible, right? And I think we're going to be hearing a lot more in regards to fungibility and privacy and the importance of that. And as you know, like I said just now, at the Crypto Vigilante, we champion sound monetary theory. Fungibility is an important part of money, guys. Without it, without fungibility, you really can't say you have a sound medium of exchange. Well, fungibility, nothing less and nothing more, means that one unit of account is redeemable for every other unit of account of the same medium of exchange that we're talking about, right? So what's happening with Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies that are transparent on the blockchain protocol level is that one Bitcoin is no longer being equal to another Bitcoin. So this opens up to the world of tainted BTC, tainted Bitcoin, tainted crypto, where financial institutions can easily say, well, you know what? we can't take that Bitcoin right there, because that Bitcoin you're holding right there, because 20 transactions ago that belonged to someone who was involved in a illicit transaction in a place where, in a jurisdiction where maybe that was illicit, right? So think about what's happening in Oregon right now, right? They just legalized all these drugs, and they legalized all drugs, right? In Oregon, in the state of Oregon, in the United States, right? And imagine unknowingly receiving in the future Bitcoin that was used in some transaction in Oregon, where all drugs are legal now. That means that you can be susceptible of holding tainted BTC or tainted crypto that was used legally in the state of Oregon. But maybe you live somewhere else. Maybe you live in Louisiana or something, and now you don't know if maybe that was used in Oregon legally, and now in your state, whatever happened in Oregon was illegal. I mean, it just opens up a can of worms, guys. And so at the Crypto Vigilante, we're very, very adamant on the importance of fungibility. And our favorite coins are those that are fungible. And none of this Wall Street investment class has even begun to talk about this. Only Michael Saylor mentioned Monero in one interview. So I just wanted to call to mind the importance of fungibility and how far we still are from what the financial world, the legacy financial world, is beginning to see, right? You know, these financial entities, they're the last entities in the world that would welcome financial voyeurism, but at the same time, they're opening themselves up to this financial voyeurism that I'm talking about, because blockchains like the Bitcoin blockchain, the BTC blockchain, are transparent. Anyone can examine the ledger, and anyone with the ability to do blockchain analytics can track and trace all the wallets under your possession. So, yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot to talk about, guys, and when we cover and talk about all these things in detail, and I mean, we really get into detail. We have, I mean, honestly, guys, our team is, in my opinion, the best in the world. It really is. It's just, these guys are phenomenal. And the level of detail and the level of precision in examining all these things and studying all these things is just, it's just breathtaking. It really is. I'm very honored to be part of this team. So, what's the this new reset that you're talking about, Raphael? Well, the reset that they're announcing, the IMF is announcing, is a global reset, a financial global reset, where, in a nutshell, it's going to be communism for the working class and the middle class. And I think this is because they know that there's going to be a financial catastrophe ahead. So, and I think that these billionaires in Wall Street are signaling to this soon to come financial catastrophe. So, yeah, guys, get on your lifeboats, get on your crypto, because it seems as if things are going to get pretty rocky. But at the same time, guys, don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. This is the best time to be an entrepreneur and to build amazing products on cryptocurrency blockchains. This is just, we live in very amazing time, guys. And it's important to focus on the positive, because there's going to be a lot of usurpers out there, a lot of scams, and probably the biggest scam that's being proposed right now, and you see this every single time that Bitcoin goes up in price. You see the central banks proposing their central bank digital currencies, right? And these central bank digital currencies are half-assed copies of crypto. They're nothing more, nothing less than Fiat 2.0. And that's all part of their global reset with universal basic rations. I'm sorry, UBI, whatever they call it. The rationing system that they want to do electronically for everyone under this new imposed reset of communism, global communism. So yeah, they're peddling these central bank digital currencies that are nothing more, nothing less than straight up financial central planning at its worst, where not even private commercial banks are going to be able to compete within themselves, right? So there's no free market in commercial banking anymore. There would just be what they're calling themselves disintermediation, which is just you, the customer, are in complete connection and dialogue and in complete interaction with the central bank itself. It's the central bank that becomes the commercial bank. So that's what these guys want to impose. And but we know it's phony. We know it's bullshit. We know it makes no sense economically. We know that it's not going to be limited in supply. We know it's going to be a system of complete surveillance. We know it's going to be shit. And we know it's going to be just nothing but capital controls, surveillance, no privacy. Or even if you wanted to just, give someone $10 to go buy candy at the store, some kid, even that right there is going to be traced and tracked on their central bank digital currency transparent ledger, their surveillance apparatus. So look, guys, obviously anyone in their right mind knows that cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin are here to stay and they're not going anywhere. So we know that these attempts on their behalf to impose all this financial digital tyranny is trite and stupid, and it's not going to accomplish anything of real significance other than annoy us and maybe by the barrel of a gun try to impose on us. But in reality, crypto's not going anywhere, guys. And that's what you have to take from this conversation that I'm giving you right now. Crypto is not going anywhere. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. And it's almost like I'm watching this amazing movie in real time, and all the hard work of all these early Bitcoiners like Patrick Byrne and Matthew Mellon, I mean, it's being vindicated, right? They're being vindicated in that even their peers in Wall Street now are all about Bitcoin. And again, their peers are all about Bitcoin, but they're only about Bitcoin at this moment, which is kind of interesting. Just goes to show you the potential that cryptocurrency has throughout the world. And so, guys, as all this money's coming in, I'm going to leave you with these last words. Make them pay for your crypto. You make sure they pay a heavy price for your crypto. You hodl those private keys with your life and everything that you have. And don't give up your crypto, because these guys have a printing press in their freaking basement, literally. Let them print as much fiat as they can, and then let them pay a heavy, heavy, heavy price for your crypto. Don't give up your crypto easily, okay? When they come and offer you $1 million for your crypto, laugh in their face in the future and say, you know what, man? You got more. Come on. Give me some land. It's a funny joke, right? So in the future, two friends, they meet up and they're like, hey, man, how's it going? Nah, great, dude. I'm just, I just bought this Mercedes. Like, really? How much did you pay? Dude, I paid 1 Bitcoin. 1 Bitcoin, dude, that's steep, man. For Mercedes, you paid 1 Bitcoin for Mercedes? He's like, yeah, man, well, it's a fucking big company. That's what we got to think, guys. You got to think like that. You got to think like there's only 21 million Bitcoins. I'm just talking about BTC. And as you know, BTC is, it's good, but it's shit, man. There's so much more to crypto, guys. Holy shit. I mean, and even Bitcoin, BTC is amazing. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, it lacks fungibility, and I think that's an important monetary asset, right? But gosh, guys, you have to make sure that you make these guys pay for your crypto. Don't just hand off your crypto. Work hard, build hard, and make them pay a heavy, heavy price for crypto, because these guys have money. And if they're now being open about, oh yeah, I'm all for Bitcoin, like Stan Druckenmiller, he said that his name is kind of confusing sometimes, but yeah, he said that, oh yeah, I like Bitcoin. Well, that means that this guy's been buying BTC on the low for a long time. So don't you think that this guy is just, oh my god, yeah, I just found out about crypto, I'm going to talk about it on the CNBC, and go ahead and I'm just going to start buying crypto right now after I announce it. No, dude, this guy's been stacking sats for years. So everyone's trying to get your crypto. Everyone in the world is trying to take your crypto. Everyone's trying to scam you out of your crypto. So you just hodl your crypto. Hold your crypto and make everyone pay a high price for your crypto. But it's what's even more important, guys, is that you earn your crypto. Earn it. Create businesses on top of the blockchain. There are blockchains that allow you to do that. That you can use the blockchain as the back end of your business. Do that. So guys, the future is looking awesome. And there's no reason to get caught up in the news and all the negativity. Nah, guys, like, look, be like the dogs, man. Look how chill they are. They're just having a good time. Where are they at, guys? Look at this. See that? And take care of your health. Like Berwick. Berwick is incredible. He's a great biohacker, right? He's just so good at taking care of one's health and, you know, meditate. Because, guys, we already won. And that's what you guys have to, like, remember. You already won. If you're a Bitcoiner, if you're someone into crypto, you already won. It is, you know, game over. Game over. So just work hard, stack sats, stack some Saberhagens. If you don't know who Saberhagen is, maybe you should be part of the Crypto Vigilante. Yeah, I'll give you a freebie. He's the creator of, he's the Monero version of Satoshi Nakamoto. Nicholas von Saberhagen. So yeah. And just be free, guys. Enjoy your life. Yeah, maybe bad things will happen and we'll see another huge financial collapse. But that's nothing. Bitcoin is anti-fragile. Crypto is anti-fragile. The more you try to harass crypto, the more you try to mess with crypto, the stronger crypto becomes. God bless you guys. Peace, love, and anarchy. Take care. Oh, guys, and one more thing. I don't know if you guys heard that the Swiss are trying to change the Constitution of Switzerland to have Bitcoin as a reserve currency for their country. Yeah. Make them pay a heavy price for your crypto, guys. Hodl. Peace. Crypto, guys, just live carefree like dogs.